On the go, in the flow, talking about van life. So here's the truth. You do get lonely on the road. Van life can be a challenge from that point of view. Like the mindset can feel sometimes extremely isolated, extremely alone, especially when you're out in those remote places. So occasionally I'll come into a town like this to help shift the mood. But I know some people do travel as pairs or partners or married couples, but there's a lot of solo travelers. So the truth is that you do get lonely. And in that loneliness, though, at first it can be intimidating, it can be scary, but at the same time, loneliness is something that forces you to look inward, forces you to look at what's important to you, forces you to look at your own mindset and like, how are you managing these things? And forces you to be creative of how you stay busy, how you stay occupied, how you function as an individual by yourself. So van life has the virtues of putting you in those situations, as we talked about previously, that forces you to confront yourself, confront some of the demons that you have about what it's like to be alone, what it's like to move through the world as a soul person, not a pair, but a soul. And in that soulness, you can actually find yourself. You can find a whole different level of what it is, how important it is. Instead of saying, I always have to take care of somebody else. I've heard this a lot. People love the van life because they're able to just take care of themselves. They do what they want to do. They go where they want to go. They become who they want to be. And in that, you have to first overcome the loneliness. So on the go, in the flow, here's to you discovering that it's okay to just be you and to live in the life that you want to live. And if that means you're alone once in a while, just come to a town, go to a coffee shop, just go out and you can actually meet people. But the reality is you're going to spend some time by yourself, and that is a virtue. On the go, in the flow.